Hey Andy, it's Tuesday, so let's talk about a Tuesday. Now, I was thinking about doing like another Bible sharing video, but as it turns out, like after I made it and I worked so hard on it, I realized the word was more for me than it was for everybody else. Like, have you ever tried to share something with somebody, but they didn't react as awesomely shocked as you did? I think like that video was the same thing. I think that is just a word that was more for me than for anybody else. So I'm just gonna do like another facts about me video. Now, something that I think is super weird about me that a lot of people don't know is that I just have a really short, like, either attention span or just I can't focus on something for a very long time. Like, you could be talking to me and I could be like paying a lot of attention to you, but if something just goes like, huh? Nailed it. I can't seem to focus on something for a very long time. Like, if it's not like some sort of music or if it's not some sort of like dramatic sound, it's just my own thoughts that just carry me away and I go like floating off into my own little world. I've been in situations where like some of my life group girls like are sitting down with me and they're telling me like a deep story. Vicky, my mother, she just doesn't understand. Like, I'm so concerned in my life. And I'm trying to, like, listen, and I'm nodding, and I'm like, yes. And then just, like, after a while, they say something, and that thought leads me somewhere. Vicky, my mother. And then I think, oh, my mother. Oh, I was supposed to do this for my mother. Oh, did I do this for my mother? I don't really want to do this. Like, I'm lost. I'm gone. And then, like, I snap back to reality and I realize, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be paying attention to this person. And inside, after I'm freaking out, like, this person, oh my gosh, you're gonna think I'm so inconsiderate because I looked away from their eyes for 1 second. And it doesn't happen, like, once in the conversation. It happens frequently, and it happens during messages, and it happens during work, and it happens all the time. I'm talking to somebody and I see a butterfly, and I'm just like, no, yeah, and then in the Bible, in the Bible. Ask anybody. I am very much just like floating all over the place. And I just think because my thoughts are racing at 800 miles per hour, my mouth is talking at 25 and my brain can only focus on one thing at a time. Texting and driving is dangerous, but I couldn't even text and drive if I wanted to because I can't focus on answering your message and driving the wheel at the same time. I can't listen to you and listen to music at the same time. It's not gonna work. I'm either gonna miss the song or I'm gonna miss your conversation, and if the song's playing, it's most likely what's gonna get my attention because it's got the upbeat and the whole I just lost track of that situation too. Like, at my job, I'm supposed to count children, but I'm going 1, 2, 3, and then somebody does something and I lose track of count and I have to start all over again. Today, my director was like, hey, Vicky, can you count the kids, please? And I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like counting. And then I skipped over number 20 because somebody moved and I kept counting. And then he was like, that's not right. We're supposed to have 24 kids. And I was like, well, I counted 23. And then after I counted like another 4 times, I realized I kept skipping the number 20. And I kept doing it over and over. It wasn't like somebody was doing something. It's just that for some reason in the process of counting, I don't know, I kept skipping over the number 20. I can't count. And I had to tell him, I'm sorry, I couldn't seem to focus. And he was like, it's okay, it just freaked me out a little bit. And I was like, yeah, sorry, don't fire me. And it's not something that it's like a super big deal. It's just something that I think is super different about me because I don't think people understand how hard it is to me just to concentrate on one thing. I can't write a paper and listen to music with words in it because I just end up writing the words on the paper, and my research paper has the words like he loves us. If I'm listening to that Kim Walker song, it has, where was this going? I'm losing my mind. But you get the point. I just think I'm good with focusing on one thing at a time. You hand me one project to do and I'll do it great. You know, I'm focusing on it. Don't hand me two things at the same time. I can't do that. You know, give me one piece of the peanut butter, one piece for the jelly, and then I can mash them together. But don't ask me to mix both the jelly and the peanut butter at the same time. No, it's one at a time. I may not be a great multitasker, but I'm a great one-tasker. That I am the queen of the one task at a time person. And you know, I've been doing my job for 3 years and I've been doing a pretty dang good job at it. So I guess that means I am good in the midst of children chaos. I may not count very well, but I can keep order. Maybe not my mind in order, but the children in order. I just hope that I don't like find myself driving and then like get distracted by a squirrel and then crash. Not in the name of Jesus. That's not gonna happen. So I hope you learned something about me. I hope the next time you see me, you don't ask me to multitask or do something. I hope you understand how my mind works, and if we're talking a deep conversation and I look away, it's not intentional. I love you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a good week. Goodbye, Andy.